You too. Yes? 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 What isn't a KPI? Well, a well-designed set of KPIs should provide a clear indication of current levels of performance and help your team make better decisions that bring the business closer to achieving their strategic objectives. Should you be reviewing your business data regularly? Well, the answer to that is yes. And I'll go over tips for that in our next video. Today, though, I'd like to chat about what a KPI isn't. What do you think? Would that be helpful? Maybe? Oh, you just want my treats. I got it. Measuring data points not connected to your KPIs are really only useful if they're aligned to your strategy and informed decision making. When KPIs are not linked to your business strategy, you're wasting valuable resources collecting information that's not going to benefit your business. Select the goals and objectives first, and then decide on the measurements that move the strategy forward. Measuring what's easy. Whether something can be measured or should be measured really aren't the same thing. And one of the biggest mistakes that people make with KPIs is measuring everything that's super easy to measure regardless of its relevance. Measuring everything. Our businesses generate a lot of data. Now, just because that data exists doesn't mean that it should be collected. In fact, having too much information can be just as useless as having too little information. And it can be downright damaging to the business by wasting resources and distracting our attention from things that would be better spent elsewhere. Collecting the same measures as everyone else. This is one question that we always get, and everyone struggles with it. What am I supposed to measure? We know it's important to measure, but what should it be? And then we look at everybody else's business, who we think are similar to what we have, see what they're measuring, and we use that. Or we read about something that's really big and important in the media, and we go, oh, that's got to be the new thing that I've got to measure. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it should be measured by your business. It is important to make sure you are taking the time to really look at what's relevant to you to make decisions. Now, the other thing is that sometimes we don't separate those strategic KPIs from other data points, and there is absolutely no shortage of data and information inside our businesses. Financial information, sales information, customer information, marketing information, and so on. And often all that data, including KPIs, are lumped together in one big, long dashboard. And how much time do you have? Do you read every line thoroughly, or do you scan pages looking for key pieces of information? Don't let the key data get lost in a sea of information. The true purpose of a KPI is to help the people inside the business know where they are in relation to where they want to be. It acts like a compass on a sea voyage, but once the KPIs are linked to incentives, they stop being a navigation tool and become the target that an individual has to hit to secure a bonus or a raise. This can be fraught with problems as team members try to game the system to maximize the incentive that they receive, making a misalignment between values and where you're going. So ensuring that the team has the knowledge they need and are held accountable is important. And I have to admit that I see the danger here as well, because there's benefits of using KPIs for incentives and benefits of using KPIs on job descriptions. I do like it. But we have to be very careful not to create unintended consequences and a gameable system. Not analyzing your KPIs to extract insights. Another common mistake with data is that no one inside the business is really analyzing the data to extract business relevant insights. No one is working out how the data relates to corporate or industry benchmarks, or how maybe that metric has changed over time. We know that there's algorithms out there that change things often, and we have to really be looking back and making sure the metrics we chose at one point in time are still relevant. It's not just about the what, but you have to ask, now what? Not challenging and updating your KPIs. Once the right KPI has been identified, they are all too often never questioned and never challenged in terms of whether they remain relevant, linked to the current business strategy, that's important because business strategies change, or continue to help the business answer critical questions. Personally, I like to review the relevance at least twice a year. Thank you for taking the time to watch with Leo and I. I guess I ran out of treats. We'll see you in our next video.
Like this video if you found it helpful. And for more content just like this, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website at scalinggrp.com or our new website at scalingresources.com.